Making videos of any type is not that easy. Before starting my YouTube channel, I used to watch those videos of famous YouTubers, which seems pretty flawless, and I would tell myself that it was an easy task. Long story short, it is not. Since January 2022, when I started my channel, I managed to create and develop a perfect workflow that I keep on upgrading each week in order to make it as perfect as it could be, where minimalism meets productivity. And this is the ISSE workflow. And the ISSE workflow, as you can hear, starts with an I, as every single video that I make starts with an idea. The starting point of any work that I get done each week is inspiration. Inspiration is a hard thing for me sometimes, but I came to a conclusion that you can enter an inspiration promoting cycle where you surround yourself with things that will benefit your creativity. For me, I usually listen to podcasts, I read books about self-improvement, and to give you an example, I made the Getting Out of the Comfort Zone video after I was done reading Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins. I felt very inspired by what was written there. I applied it to my life and I realized that it had a lot of positive consequences on my mindset and health, therefore I decided to make a video about it. I also sometimes randomly get inspiration whenever I shower or while brewing my dear cup of coffee. Now, as the channel is slowly but surely growing, I have access to more insights about what my viewers like to watch. And it gave me an overview of the most searched terms from my viewers, which is quite useful when it comes to finding new inspiration for videos. Unless your viewers only want to watch videos about the iPhone 14, and then it starts to become a problem. So please guys, reduce your expectations. It also happens that I get inspiration while being on the toilet, but this usually ends up in pretty shitty ideas. Whenever I have a new video topic that pops out from the different sources that I just presented, I try to never let it go without writing it down. Therefore, any new idea that I get goes straight away into my Notion YouTube workflow, where I have a video table which stores all of the ideas, scripts, research, and published content of my YouTube channel. The following step of the ISSE workflow is to start scripting the video. Now this is probably the hardest part for me, since I have to come from a couple of words, this idea that popped in my head, and to transform it into a 2000 word script. Whenever I have to script a video, I'm always making sure to write it in an inspiring environment. So I would usually make sure to clean my desk to come back to a minimal workspace, light up a candle, and play some lo-fi music to reach a relaxed state. I have my entire YouTube workflow based on my iPad, as it is my main device, and I kind of only have this one since my MacBook from 2018 is quite old and laggy. Whenever I decide to start writing, I open my Notion page and click on the topic I want to make a video about and reach either the research or the script part. Some videos take a bit more research than others, since it is not only about my own opinion, as it presents some scientific facts. So for example, my caffeine detox video, I had to make some research about the mechanism of action and definition of caffeine. So this took me a bit more of an effort than usual, but for most of my videos, I usually start writing the script straight away. I try to script my video all at once. I find myself entering a very deep state of flow where my creativity opens up and I laser focus on one specific topic. And as I am not sure that I will be able to recreate this exact same state of flow, I do not risk splitting my script and writing it on different days. If I do not have any inspiration, or at least a clear vision of what I want the video to look like, I head towards the Notes app on my iPad and I try to draw a kind of mind map brainstorm where I would organize the ideas and chapters that I want to cover for the video. For every single script that I write, I try to make sure to have an overview of the video while writing. Where can I drop a touch of humor and what type of b-roll can I make in order to create a very interesting and entertaining storytelling for the viewer to watch. And depending on the video topic, writing a script takes me anywhere from an hour to 2 to 3 hours maximum. Now that we have an idea, the script of the video, we're halfway there to our ISSE workflow, and it's time to move on to the next step, shooting. I usually shoot my video the day after scripting, unless I'm in a rush and I have to script, shoot and edit the video in a single day. And my shooting process is generally split into two different parts and somehow mixed with video editing. So let me explain. I first shoot all of my A-rolls, which is basically me spitting out the script that I wrote in front of the camera, and this usually really doesn't take that much time. I would say that I get it done in around 30 minutes up to an hour if everything works out well. Once I am done shooting these A-rolls, I take out my SD card and import all of the footage into my video editor, LumaFusion. Here I make sure that the audio is acceptable, as it is usually my main concern and challenge, and I edit all of the A-roll to have an overview of the duration of the video. Once I'm done editing those shots, I split my screen and open Notion at the same time. But this time I'm heading to my B-roll table and I start writing all of my shots down while playing the A-roll at the same time, so that I make sure that I have relevant shots for my video. Then it's time to start shooting all of those B-rolls. If you watched one of my videos already, you probably definitely know, but if not, I walk around my apartment with my tripod, camera and light to shoot from different parts, and as I have the exact shot list on my Notion table, I know exactly what to shoot and where to shoot it. And once I got the shot done, I make sure to tick it so that I have my checklist upgrading throughout the shooting session, which allows me to be more productive. For some videos, I try to get some shots outside. So I would usually ask my girlfriend to come with me for an hour or so and to make sure that I have the best shot possible before heading back home. Now that we have the idea, the script and the shooting part done, we're almost done with our ISSE workflow and it's time to move on to the last part of it, editing. This is honestly my favorite part, where I feel that my creativity sparks at its brightest. As I plan the B-roll shot while watching the video, I have them ordered in a chronological order, which makes it way easier to edit. I can just drag and drop every single shot to put them where they belong, while making sure that my color grading is acceptable and cinematic enough. Once I have all of my B-rolls and A-rolls gathered together on my timeline, it is time to head to my music bank, Epidemic Sound, to choose the right music for this video. Depending on the type of video, I would use different type of music, but I generally use lo-fi songs, quirky music, and some jazz blues music for most of my storytelling. Once the music is added, I make sure to have some good overlay titles throughout the video to make it more entertaining and interesting to watch. And that is basically how I come from a simple thought to a 10 minutes long masterpiece. Okay, maybe not all of them are masterpieces, but I try my best, okay? When it comes to gear, I have basically 5 different things that I use. As you've seen previously in the video, I use my iPad to script, plan and edit all of my videos. To shoot, I use this little Sony camera, the ZV-E10, which is shooting right now so I cannot show it. But it's probably the most affordable 4K camera from the Sony Alpha line that you can get, and it's definitely more than enough for my small videography skills for now. For my microphone, I have a Rode VideoMic Pro Plus. I give a lot of importance to the audio in my videos, as I think that is probably the most important thing while watching a video. I also use tripods, basically 2 of them. I mount my camera on this Joby 3K tripod for my A-rolls, and I mount my mic on this newer 3-in-1 tripod to make sure my mic is close enough to my mouth to have a decent quality audio. And finally, the last item that is also very important in my workflow, the lighting. I use a newer LED ring light, which is honestly not the best since it has quite a harsh light, but I try to make it softer by bouncing the light on the white wall in front of me to have a smoother contrast on my face while shooting. If I can recommend you something, is that the gear does matter. Audio and lighting are extremely important, especially nowadays where people on YouTube are extremely talented and the competition is higher than before. So make sure that you get your hands on decent quality gear to level up your videos. The video making process is quite messy. It sometimes takes me a lot of time in order to shoot one single A-roll, or because I stutter, or because of this stupidly loud motorbike driving down my apartment. But in the end, it's all worth it. And having a minimal but strict workflow is a must when it comes to not giving up and creating a perfect video. Anyways, I hope you found something interesting in this video. If you have any questions about my workflow, let me know down below in the comments. I will gladly reply to you. Leave a like, and yeah, I'll meet you in the next one. Did I just ask to leave a like? Cringe. Anyways, bye-bye.